a swap. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Reads it, fires complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quick strike complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Floats it out in space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So the Florida Gators offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Touchdown, Florida! First points of the day are on the board.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Bringing it back. Delivers the stiff arm. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Finding themselves themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. Across the 25, he's got room. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got him this time. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Firing deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was...
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
On the run, deep down the right side.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off and he does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
The throw to the outside is complete. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. to the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They come
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Not much there. They'll give it 1 to the 14. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll take it himself. Got enough for the first. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Creates a little space. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Finds the tight end. Running through contact. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They've got the screen set up. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Absolutely perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by a field goal over Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, we don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's James. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
That is an unbelievable play by the offense. Not only do you convert 3rd down, not only do you convert 3rd and long, but you get an explosive play that now sets you up on the opponent.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Right on the money. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. This time it's complete. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Fisher. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking deep. Reels it in down the left side. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
South Carolina, 3.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Finding open areas. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. It's caught. He's got first down yardage as they move him to the 44. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Skips away from pressure. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll return it. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find... Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. Great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the 1st down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get them on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Creates a little room. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Fires fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. And the Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that...
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll pull it on the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So now on comes the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the 1st down. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give from the gun. Turning it on. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter.
And first down for the offense.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pocket breaking down. Might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. Finding an escape route. He's loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Under fire. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got his man on the right. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong.
Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game is going.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Fires one high and deep. He makes a grab. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Give to the single back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback. I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Catch in the middle. It's James. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him. And they're
sprinting away. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And another big play by this offense. And if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lester. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Handoff to the single running back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Fires downfield. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Running into the open space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack,